Markiplier 2, Stanley Parable. It came on PlayStation Plus, so obviously I'm gonna play some. I'm gonna play for a little bit and see where we go. I've already gotten a couple of endings so far. I played it for like, I don't know, 30 minutes. But it's been fun. Sorry I haven't been streaming, making videos. My Astrobot video got freaking nuked from YouTube. So I'm a little annoyed. But it's all fine, YouTube, I know. You still like me, whatever. But, yeah, welcome to Stanley Parable. At some point, I'm going to be playing some Silent Hill 2. Gonna start that before February, hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. But, let's get into the game. So then when people join, they don't immediately leave because I'm not doing anything.
This is the story of a man named
Stanley. I don't care. I've already seen this. He woke up realizing nobody was here. So then he jumped off the bridge. Okay, this is Stanley Parable. If you have not seen this game before, it came out back in 2013. Then they had this, like, remake, remaster, added some new endings. So I'm playing it. It's on Plus, so why would I not?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps...
It's like my sensitivity is out of whack. Let me just turn my sensitivity to 90, man.
he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, now it's too slow. Okay, this is good enough. Okay, this Stanley Parable. There's new content. If you guys really want, I can check that out. I've basically already seen some of this game. I remember watching it back in the good old days.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I want to go to my right, because
This
there's
was
more
not the
stuff
correct
this
way
way.
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a
this is
room
so nice.
worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Jumping on the vending machine. This game feels like a Valve game. It's really weird.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
First door on my left. I've actually not gone this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, actually, I'm gonna go down here. But yeah, if you guys do want, I can play some more horror games. Play Silent Hill 2, maybe play some...
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Okay, so right. Diamond. Hello, Chief.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Yeah,
it's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah. Cheeseburger.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
That's the definition of the schizophrenia game. If you see some moving on the stick, I think I have some stick drifts, so don't worry about that. This is not creepy at all. I don't feel like I'm gonna get murdered.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
No!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
Yeah, that's so many, like...
Stanley, did you
screens.
change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
I didn't do anything.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Can I go that way? I'm scared. This is like backrooms, man. Like I said, I have a little bit of stick drift. So... Backrooms lore. Well, yeah, this was before the backrooms, definitely. Did I just go in a full circle? I'm confused. Yeah, there's definitely some stick drift going on here. I'm getting a little noise.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No,
well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. It only shows stick drift in this game, which I find weird.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'll see, there's a little bit there. I don't know. This game's weird. There's a lot of doors. Why am I walking so fast? Maybe that's
okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
Maybe that's the origin of the background.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
I don't know, because...
Why don't we go back the other direction?
It could be. It could be inspired by the backrooms, because the backrooms has been around since, like, 2008, realistically. If you really think about it. It's been around since, like, 2008. It didn't really surface until, like, 2018.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yes. Where am I?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Not really.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Oh, I did it!
Congratulations!
Woo! Yeah, baby!
That's a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
I did it.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
I do.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
What? I won fair and square.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place...
Yeah, there were a lot of real places. What is this?
I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Yeah, because originally...
How simple is...
Photos were just random pictures, and then someone added like some text to it, and then they're like, "Oh my god!" Kane Pixels is like, "Yeah." Did this man get his head dropped? Okay, on to the adventure line.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way,
who put this
line
in?
Of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward,
think, Mark,
are we
think.
implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa,
I don't
Hang
care.
on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I
who
was
put
going
this
with
line
that.
in here, man?
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, Jesus. I better not get copyrighted for this. You better not. I have enough copyrights, enough. Well, I feel real excited right now. What was that? Yeah, I gotta go this way. Obviously this way. This way. No, wait. This way.
Wait, cut the music. Go
Yes,
back
please.
and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You
Okay.
won't want to miss anything.
Okay, so it's a fern. It's got that up top. It's got this over here. It's got this like this. Mental image, guys. Cheep, beep. Okay, it's in there. It's in there. It's there. I got it. I remember the fern. Us cheeseburgers have a diet of cardboard. And they have to so we taste like cardboard. Ah, I get it
Wait,
now.
what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No! Oh, yes, the line's back.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
But I
Something
wanted the
exciting,
adventure line.
daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, I like random directions.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be,
Ponies.
Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Lots of ponies.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Don't acknowledge the yellow line. But it's going the direction I want to go. Oh, there it goes.
A choice.
Oh,
we
yes.
get to make a decision. From
Okay.
here, the story is in our control.
Okay.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So I know that each door has to lead
That's
somewhere.
how it tastes like
which
absolute
means
cardboard
that
and drawing
somewhere, the place where we're trying to
Wendy's
go,
is good, man.
there
What are you
must
talking
be
about?
a reverse door.
It's Burger
hidden
King that tastes
here.
like cardboard.
And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with
If I
the
get stick drift, I'm gonna
counter-inverted
be-
reverse
I already have
door's
stick drift on
origin.
my right stick.
So
I don't need it on
starting
my
from
left
the
stick.
right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Yeah.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
Okay. The confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this?
17 minutes.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
No.
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
8 times.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
Yeah.
Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind
it's too
goes
bad.
blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
What is this?
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Please don't.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Jesus, that scared me. Oh, we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, let's go right again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nah, not really.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay. But it's a broom closet. I like broom closets.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait a second. No, I don't like this place. This is the one where I go in circles for freaking ever, and then I absolutely do nothing. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, I can go this way. This time, will it actually let me go anywhere? Because it doesn't go anywhere. Feel disappointed. Business strategy. You always gotta bring the pandas into this.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth
your brother
that his
has
boss
a
had
mask
been keeping
and he takes
from
it
him.
off. I have
So
to go
the boss
because
had
he
assigned
turned
it
into
an
nothing and
extra
causes a wave of
pin
energy
number,
which disintegrates me to ash.
2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Because sometimes
he stepped
he
into the
becomes
newly
embarrassed of
opened
his own
passageway.
face and turns into nothing because he doesn't like showing his face. I don't know, it's just family stuff. Man, you got a weird family. Gotta say. I'm scared. I'm so not gonna understand. I will get copyrighted. I got copyrighted for the Uncharted thing. For Astro, man. Come on, man. Come on, Sony.
Descending deeper into the building,
I buy your
Stanley
game, I
realized
play your
he
game,
felt
and
a
you
bit
give me that.
peculiar.
That's
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I hope so.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
See, even if you sing a song now, they can copyright you for it.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
There's me,
Stanley's
right
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I did it.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome!
I did it.
You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway,
Yay.
when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go.
Wow.
New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more content. More. And I'm here to give it to you.
Yeah.
I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs.
Yes.
How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are.
Wow.
We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
That's a good name.
Good job.
I'm so good.
Good job.
It's like someone from South Park. Yeah, copyright strike is nice. Yeah, I got the copyright strike from Sony. They hate me, I'm a little pony. I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Should have been careful. Should have been careful.
Should have been careful.
Used to be a bug.
Yeah.
Now it's an ending. Now it's an ending.
Copyright strike is not nice. I might get my channel strike down for life.
Chase your dreams.
Ooh.
Railings don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Good job, you did it.
I did it.
You did it. Good job, you did it.
Good job, you did it.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job,
I'm so
you did it.
cool.
Good
I
job,
did
you
the ending for the Stanley Parable, and I'm so cool. Wow. That was nice. Back at it again with the
All of
white
his
vans.
co-workers were gone.
Okay,
What
this
could it
time,
mean? Stanley decided to go to the
this
meeting
time
room.
I'm gonna
Perhaps he had
go
simply
the right
missed a
way,
memo.
the whole way, and then I'm gonna turn off the machine.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Or wait, do I go right? I go left. Because right goes the wrong way.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Calming. More copyright strike on my YouTube channel today. I know you wanna strike
Feeling
me.
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
I'm so... Loading sequence! Yeah, but if you guys want to see Silent Hill 2, I'll try and get it. Because I need to beat some games first. And then I can jump right into it and I can play it for you guys. Maybe a couple hours.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So if you guys want, I'll play some Silent Hill 2. Not real soon, but hopefully
the lights rose on an
by
enormous
February.
room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
No.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true
There I
nature
am.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Terrible.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes. That's what mind control is.
No. He refused to believe it.
Yeah.
He couldn't accept it. His
Ah.
own life in someone else's
No,
control.
no one could do that.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had
No.
he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes. Why is this so dark and scary? Why is this so spooky? I'm scared, guys. There's a monster and it's gonna eat me. And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Okay. Let's just get a drink. Drink time. Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna press the no button. But I could press the on button again. No, I'm gonna turn it on. Ah, there's nothing. Everything is dark. Do I get the
Blackness.
escape?
And a rising chill of uncertainty.
I'm scared.
Was it over?
I'm scared. Oh,
Yes. He had won.
I did it!
He had defeated the machine.
Yes!
Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
I did
Freedom
it!
was mere moments away.
Yes!
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where
Yes.
had his co-workers gone?
Yeah,
How had he
I don't
been
care.
freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
I don't care.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Yeah.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that
I
was
did it.
all he needed to know. It was
did it.
perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I did it, guys.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yes. Beat the game. I did it. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes, first door open on my left, which is this one.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Yep.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
The blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Okay,
Stanley
okay,
walked
sorry.
through the red door.
The blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red
blue door.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Yeah.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Skill trees.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha!
Yes.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Worldwide leaderboard. Am I on there? Good O'Neill has 2 seconds? Only 3% of players chose the... I'm 9,328! You can't be serious. I'm the worst player? Man, this is a bunch of baloney. I'm the best player here, man. What are you talking about?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
It really didn't,
Hey,
but
I
I'm
nearly
gonna do
forgot.
this.
I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the
This normally
art
happens
will
all
really
the time
take
with
notice.
families.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
This burns my eardrums. Oh, this beat though. Oh. Get jiggy with it. Bum 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 I am cool. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. Really cool. Alright. I don't care. Burn this baby. Baby's
You
annoying.
heartless bastard.
Well, he
Did
was
you
annoying.
do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Firewatch.
Aha!
Did this before.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
I think he worked at a club
But it
and
seems
then he...
obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose.
Jesus.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity.
Chlorotox
So far,
instead of...
I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I like the Minecraft door sound effect. I actually really love this game. It's such a good game to play.
Oh, no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
Oh.
We really wandered off into that thing.
But I love open world games.
Just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Rocket League. Yay.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Truly
Stanley, if you manage to get lost
impressive.
in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
Yeah.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley,
Yes.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
I
We shall
love
run
sports
the
ball.
bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Wow. Bonk. 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 Bonk.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard? Hold on. What are you doing?
Not playing your games.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
Bye. Hello? Anyone? Why is this carpet so wet? It's like a really wet carpet. Someone needs to clean out their carpets, man. It's so mushy.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted...
What I found was restarting the game because I've already gotten this ending.
I
Okay.
can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it.
One more
won't
ending.
we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought
more
everyone had gone missing. When Stanley
Which
came to a
I
set
can't
of two
remember.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm guessing it was right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I think maybe if we go this
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
rude.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need...
Hello? What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold
Yeah.
on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about...
You're damn good.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
What?
I'm trying to get you to see something.
What?
Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Man, I really thought for a second.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
That's rude.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press circle to spend time with the
So
boys.
he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh my God. Tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
My wife turned
In
into
reality,
a desk.
all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Go to
And
sleep.
I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, controller down. Not pressing it. You gonna make me press it? What if I don't wanna?
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
And he's dead. Well, anyway.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle.
That was the Stanley Parable. Hope you guys did enjoy another stream. Hopefully, I can get back into the swing of things and maybe stream a little bit more for you guys. Oh, but you know. Oh yeah. See you guys next time.